Hey YouTube, Wexdarn here. Welcome to July 2014 update. And I look like shit, to be honest. I'm just looking at myself in the viewfinder, and my eyes, like, this one in particular doesn't look good, and I don't know what I've done to it, but, hi guys, yeah, this is only actually being recorded, like, 2-3 weeks after the June-ish one. There's not much really to talk about, so this will probably be one of the shortest monthly update things that I've done. Basically Mario Kart Wii Versus with Viral Rack, that's been going up, and it's good to hear a couple of people commenting on it, saying that they've really enjoyed the effort that's been put into it, because I've said this a couple of times, it's probably the series I've put in like the most effort in editing-wise. And it really means a lot to hear people actually compliment that. So, thanks. Really, thanks a lot for that. I don't have as much time as I'd like to edit and upload stuff, which pretty common complaint about being back home if you've been watching me for long enough. But basically, yeah, like, I'm trying as hard as I can to keep it to upload every other day. But some days it's just gonna have to be a when it's up situation. And I'm sorry if you can hear my dog in the background playing with his chew toy, but I'm not really gonna go down there and stop him. So, yeah, it's sort of I will do this as best as I can, but I can't promise a video will be up every other day. The internet connection here is pretty damn terrible. So a video could be 15 minutes long, and it could take like 4 or 5 hours or so to upload. So yeah, I try getting videos to pile up, and then can release them on like scheduled. But you know, what can you do? So, let's see, Mario Kart Wii Versus is going to be completed partway through August, I think. Also in August, there is a show that I've been meaning to return coming back, and it will be getting more consistent upload soon. And let's just say I'm glad that the Wii U had a pretty major drought in terms of games. So, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be slowly but surely, building back up. Let's see, what else is there important? Part of the reason, like, as well as edit, as well as like uploading speed, why it's not going to be often like uploading, is I'm really spending a lot of time job hunting, interviews, stuff like that. So yeah, can't really spend that much time doing the YouTube sort of thing when real life's come a calling. But to actually help out with the YouTube side of things, I'm getting my deposit back from last year's housing like fairly soon. So I'm planning on using some of that deposit to actually upgrade my computer, and with a bit more RAM in it, hopefully rendering the videos will actually go along a lot smoother. Because rendering itself, depending on whether I'm doing it in SD or HD, and then depending on how much is going into it, like how many layers of video there are on screen, can take between 2 times the length of the video to render, or if it's really bad, up to 8 times. So, yeah, I think upgrading stuff like RAM on my PC would really help with that. See, beyond that, I'm gonna probably be getting an external hard drive to help with storage space, because I have a lot of like backlog footage, but it's starting to eat up at the hard drive an awful lot. So if I could get something like a terabyte external hard drive or something to help out, that'd be really good. Beyond that, there's not really that much that's happened this month, really, because like I said, it's kind of close to the June-ish one. See, still home, still summer, and my God, is it hot out there! Like, I because I'm back home and like next to a road, so I've had to shut my windows so like you can't hear cars and stuff driving past. But it is boiling in this room, and like even when I've got the windows wide open, and I've got this fan here. Yeah, and like I have this on full blast sometimes, and even with the fan on full blast and the windows super wide open, I still melt. Like you can see my face all going like kind of red and blotchy, and that might just because I have poor complexion, but yeah, the British summer's kind of going into overheat at the moment, so you can see the sun sort of glaring through onto my face as well. That's fun. I but yeah, like I'm slowly melting just because I'm not used to this sort of weather. But yeah, but wow, we're having a really short update. Really, there's not much left for me to say. There's just the one thing that's become my monthly tradition, which is trying the foreign thing. And this is actually a suggestion I've been meaning to for a while. It was always put off because it was always, ooh, found that, I can try that. But yeah, because it's middle of summer basically, and it's like camping holidays, I'm taking a suggestion from somebody, my friend Viral who I was doing the Mario Kart Wii Versus with, and I am doing s'mores. So basically, what I did was went out and I tried to do this properly. Got the American chocolate. I'm not doing this for like this sort of thing on its own because I've already had Hershey's before, so wouldn't really be like a first impression sort of thing. And I also went and got these Rocky Mountain Mega Marshmallows, and I don't know if they're a product over there, but I just got it just because I was looking for marshmallows to do this with, and I just saw that big proud American flag, and I'm just like, yeah, America. So, yeah, it's actually got s'mores on the thing there, so I thought, oh, that's pretty ideal then. For getting like the thing around the outside, I know that's graham crackers, but I couldn't find any in the stores I was looking in, so I found two alternatives that I've been told that were close enough. I've just got this plain crisp bread. It's not flavoured or anything because all the other crisp breads were like garlic and chive and stuff, and it's just like I can't imagine that would do well for s'mores. And I've also got these ice cream wafer biscuit things, and unfortunately, I think it's kind of unwise to start a campfire in my room. So what I'm gonna have to do is put these in the microwave and just sort of see how that turns out. But see you in a couple of minutes. So I'm back. Well, I don't really know what to say. Here's the two that I made with ice cream wafers, because the marshmallows were so big I split it in half and put it on two sets of wafers. And the plate's still hot, so that was a little foolish of me, but here's the one that I made with the crisp bread. As you can see, the marshmallows got pretty fucking massive. Uh, so I guess I've like what's like the small eating etiquette? Because I thought it's supposed to be like handheld sort of thing, but I can't really scoop them up. Like I brought cutlery to try and pry them off the plate, but because I mean, thanks to the marshmallow spreading, it's kind of fused the snack and the plate into one. But aha! Well, the chocolate seems to have melted onto the wafer okay, which is good. And the marshmallow just looks like it's trying to devour the chocolate itself, you know, and well, so that is probably the stickiest thing I've ever eaten. And the sheer amount of sugar that's just entered my veins, I'm pretty content with saying this is indeed an American product. But I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit too sickly for my taste, but there's something really nice about the stickiness, to be honest. Like, it is gooey, but it feels like really nice. Especially like the caramelized pieces of the marshmallow. Like, I'm not even sure if I did it for long enough. Like they're in there for a few minutes each, but I basically took them out after that length of time because of how much they actually expanded in the microwave. Because like here's the marshmallow that we started with, and here's what we ended up with. You know, it's like covering the entire plate. So I kind of took it out before it dripped over the sides because before it got to that state, it was also really big as well. It was actually taller than that marshmallow I showed you. So I was kind of worried about it like popping, and then I'd have to clean out the entire fridge. You know. But at the moment, it just looks like I'm just going to have to scrub these two plates because the marshmallow's going to stick to that like nobody's business. This is actually kind of impressive. Got to admit. Right, here's my monstrosity of a schmore, but that I'm actually kind of impressed with how much actually is on here, but definitely going to have to wash my hands after this. Just peel away this husk of marshmallow stuff. Alright, so chocolate's just started squirting out the sides, and oh, this is gorgeous. I haven't even bitten into it yet, but I think I might prefer it over the wafer ones. Like, they weren't big enough to actually seal them in, but that's probably my bad. But I'm going to see, like, the wafer ones have a really thin, weak, sort of crumbly texture, so I'm just going to see how this crisp bread does. I'll tell you one thing, it's certainly crisp. You know what I mean, though, the crisp bread actually does add something to the texture. Like something nice and solid in the middle of all this gooiness, you know? Yeah, this is definitely better because it's a better... I guess you could call it sugar sandwich bread, if you get what I mean. Like, it's just the perfect outside for it. Because even those, like, wafers are only holding half my marshmallow each and they couldn't hold it. But this is actually looking pretty nice now. And it tastes really nice too. And because these were made just after those, I think the warmness is actually a good contributing factor as well. So, I'm gonna say these smalls are really nice actually. But I was saying, too sickly for my sort of palate. I'd say for those of you who haven't had smalls before, you really only want to go for them if you really like really sweet things and something gooey. And it's got sort of how can I put this? If you've ever had candy floss or cotton candy, for people who call it that, like when you've taken a good bite out of that and that gets sort of crunchy, that's the sort of crunchiness you're going to get from this. Because it's basically caramelized sugar, and the sun's really coming in now. But yeah, this is not going to do wonders for my diet. I can tell you that now. But yeah, it's pretty good. I would recommend, but I'm probably not going to do it again because diet. And I don't want to end up with getting diabetes as well. So. Well, I suppose to end this on a pretty happy note, and also thanks to Viral for recommending I try those. Probably not one I'll return to, or if I do, I'm gonna try doing it properly over a campfire rather than a microwave, because that might have something to do with it as well. But yeah, good news to end on. I am actually losing weight. I've actually dropped to like a full jean size since coming back home. So I think like the extra exercise I'm getting here, like going running and swimming, I think that's really helping. And yeah, things are pretty good back here. Just got to land myself a job and then I'll be pretty happy for a while. So yeah. Anyway, that's all for this month. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you around later.